If this is how Xabi Alonso will play, I'm not sure he will succeed at this club. How is Real Madrid losing 5-2 against Atletico, a side that has struggled to win almost every single La Liga game this season? This is unacceptable, man. This is unacceptable, and I don't know where to start because the players were just all over the place, and I kind of saw this coming. Now, I would say this, that I'm not really the biggest fan of Xabi Alonso being the coach of Real Madrid. I'm not saying he's a bad coach, essentially, but I have to give credit to the fact that he has done a lot of good this season. 7 games out of 7, winning games with a dominant performance. But yet, there are questions to be raised when you see performances like this. This is traceable to the Club World Cup we played in the summer. You see, everything was good. Everything looked good. Real Madrid won games until the semi-finals when we met PSG. And to be honest, that PSG game was the real test. Like, it was the biggest test so far. And just like today, we fell in shambles, losing 4-0 in that Club World Cup. And today it happened again. Like, 7 games out of 7. Mbappe is cooking. Everybody's playing well. New signings are impressing. But when you see this game was the ultimate test. You know, this game was the proper exam for Xabi Alonso coaching Real Madrid this new season. And with what the scoreline shows us today, it shows that we failed. We failed so bad that we lost to a team that has struggled to the lowest side in La Liga. 5 goals. And we have been posing the best defense in the league so far till this day. And I know this is a derby, but it's unacceptable, man. When last did Atletico beat Real Madrid at all? When last? And you see us just falling to ashes. Man, I don't know where to start, but Xabi Alonso has to change something. He has to change it so fast, and I don't know how he's going to do it. And I don't know what exactly. But we can't be this kind of Real Madrid. We play against the smaller teams, and we cannot beat the bigger teams. How are we supposed to compete for the Champions League like this? Xabi Alonso, good work. We are pressing. We are playing so well against the smaller teams, I would argue, because we haven't proved that against the big teams. We haven't proved that we can stand the bigger oppositions. And today was actually one of the least tests you can actually put at Xabi Alonso. And you failed. Man, you failed. Tactically, you lost it, man. We couldn't defend any cross from Atletico. We couldn't win the battles in the midfield. And this 100% blame goes to the players too. 100% the players were nothing spectacular. The first half was a poor game from Real Madrid, to be honest. But we managed to do what we always done and what we've been doing all season. Get the result. We got the lead somehow after going behind by 1-0. Kylian Mbappe scoring from a beautiful through ball from Adegula. And Vinny putting up a cutback for Adegula to score again. But we couldn't defend. We couldn't keep our lead till halftime. That was where we started failing in this game. We failed because we couldn't keep the lead. And I don't know how. Because there was no sign of these things. Like, these problems we saw today exposed against Atletico were not forthcoming. We didn't see the fact that Madrid cannot defend a single cross. We lost every single cross from Atletico. And God made it lucky for us because we could have gone 10 goals behind in this game. It's unacceptable, man. We have suffered too much. From last season, we have been on the back foot. And Xabi Alonso, you're not there yet. You haven't convinced us. Losing this game the way you did, losing this game in first place is unacceptable results, you know. Then losing it by 5-3. 5-2. Who gave us 3 goals? 5-2 tells you a lot. Xabi, don't play, man. Don't play. We are not here to play, man. This cannot be our performance against the big teams. This cannot be. We have Barcelona in like 3 weeks. This cannot be our show against big teams. We have to put up the same incredible performance against the smaller teams and against the bigger teams. We have to. You have the players, man. And from the lineup, I particularly did not think Jude Bellingham should have started. Jude Bellingham shouldn't have started. But I am not saying that is the reason why we lost. I think for me, I lost a certain amount of confidence in this game when I saw the lineup. When I saw Jude Bellingham in the starting lineup, I felt like this was going to be a contention. And it turned out to be a contention. But still, I never thought we could lose this game. I never. We shouldn't be losing against Atletico. Not in a million years, man. Wow. A lot of things to say, but obviously it's a bad result. And I won't discredit Xabi Alonso for all he has done. Like, the team is looking better against smaller teams, of which last season we weren't looking better. But if we are going to look better against small teams and lose trophies, then what's the point? Bring back Carlo already. We have to be winning. That's the point. We don't want to play good football, essentially. We like it, but it is not our problem. Our problem is winning the Champions League, winning the La Liga. And with performances like this, you cannot win the La Liga. You cannot win the Champions League. I'm sorry, Xabi Alonso, but you have to get an answer by the next game. And I don't know, I think it's the Champions League, but you have to give us an answer by the next game. Or else you're pretty much on your way out, because we cannot have another season. The least thing you can do, Xabi Alonso, that will keep you for another season is the La Liga. You have to win the La Liga, or else you're walking out of the door. Because I'll be honest, I don't think this year is a year we'll win the Champions League. I think maybe next year or something. I don't think we are in that position mentally or with the rhythm to win the Champions League. But we have to win La Liga. And if we lose against Barca, you have a problem, Xabi Alonso. You have a real problem. Atletico pretty much had a clear game plan for Madrid. They kind of understood where we're lacking. They tested our defense. And it's fair to say we have not really been tested this much all season, except from that PSG game from the Club World Cup. We haven't really been tested. And Atletico made up their minds to test us to the limits. And we fell apart. The defense cannot defend crosses. Queiroz today, I don't know what's your problem. He was all over the place, making mistakes. He couldn't clear his lines. And man, I like him, man. He's a good fullback. I don't know if it's the pressure, the intensity of the stadium, but man, this is what it means to play for Real Madrid. You have to live up to the expectations in games like this, or else, what's the point, man? Fran Garcia would have done a better job in the stadium, to be argued. So we just have to get the results, man. Xabi Alonso, whatever you have to do to get the results. No point talking about this game, because we were pro from start to finish. We just had 10 minutes of brilliance, and we had 2 goals from that 10 minutes, and that was it for a whole 90. Man, 5 goals to 2. That's a lot to concede against Atletico. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment below. We lost 5-2 to Atletico. What you think about that? What you think Xabi Alonso will need to do? I want to know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like this video and subscribe. But next game, we have to redeem ourselves, because I'm not sure we can keep up with big teams playing like this. We can't. I felt he could have gone with the 3-back system today. We look good against Levante, man. Always exposed on the counter. Atletico were very, very, very dangerous. Every time they tried us, they were very dangerous. And you cannot say they did not deserve today's win. You cannot say that.